you're looking at upgrading to load cell pedals on a budget, these are the pedals you're probably going to want to try. Now, I got sent from SimSONN, which you may recognize as a brand you'd find on AliExpress, which you'd be correct. But they are damn good when you set them up right. So, these pedals you can get for less than £300, and that's all three pedals with a heel plate. As you can see on camera right now. Lovely quality, to be fair, for the price. You could think these are £500 pedals. And going from the bad boy Logitech setup that I was on, it is a major upgrade. And we're going to show you why. So if you look at this footage from one of my old live streams, which is the last race I'd done on the Logitech pedals. So it is the closest in skill level that I'm basically going to be to where I am now. You can see on my telemetry page, which I have on all of my live streams, my brake trace, and it is either on or off. There is no bleeding the brakes on, bleeding the brakes off. It had no feel to it. You couldn't trail brake, you couldn't tap the brake for a bit of rotation on the rear. It was very difficult. Now, if you look at my most recent live stream, you can see the difference. There is slight, like 5% presses of the brake pedal to get a bit of rotation. There is bleeding the brakes off, trail braking, which is difficult to get used to on the sim if you weren't able to do it before. But once you get it, it then changes the way you race completely. And I know a lot of people, including myself, were curious to try these sorts of pedals because they are a Chinese brand and they're not Fanatec or they're not Moser. Moser, by the way, are also a Chinese brand. No hate on Moser, I have an R9 on the way. They're very good. Just goes to show that Chinese companies are making good stuff. But that's all I'll say on the matter. I'd also like to point out that my steering wheel currently, which is adapted to fit the Logitech, the button box is also made by SimSONN, and it is amazing. Listen to these shifts. Carbon paddle shifters, like 30 button functions, and I made my steering wheel. I will be able to adapt this steering wheel to my Moser R9 on the way, because this steering wheel is good. I designed the actual faceplate, but the button box is 10 out of 10. I do have to say that. And if you do want to try these pedals or get this button box, you can go and use my code that SimSONN gave me to give you a discount on their products. It's on the screen right now. Just go to the SimSONN website, which is also on the screen. I'll put it in the description. Take a look at their products. I would highly recommend buying these pedals. But we are going to do a live race with the pedals now, just to prove that they are good. So that, I mean, there's not even much to say on the matter. I will show close-ups of these pedals and the quality of them. I've had no issues with them. They're very easy to set up in, like, the SimSONN Manager. It comes with its own software, which is great. And you have multiple different options that they give you of polymers. The only thing I will say is the polymers it comes on are way too soft. I changed them straight away to the hardest ones. It does give you then the most accurate feel of a real race car that doesn't have a master cylinder on your brakes, which I have driven. I drove the Ginetta. If you go and watch that video, that was my first experience of a proper racing pedal box with no like master cylinder assistance. And it feels like this. It's just a rock solid pedal. So that's why I wanted the exact same. So when I drive that car again, or potentially we may be getting a Radical to drive, we don't know yet. We'll see. I'm going to do a little race and we can show you. I'll talk through my brake pedal inputs. I won't be able to see them on the screen, but I'll know roughly what they're doing based on what I'm inputting into the pedal. Also, I'm not the best sim racer at all. I'm normally about the same pace as Ryan. But when we raced the Radicals on the live stream, if you look back at one of my YouTube shorts, I stuck it on pole by quite a significant amount. And that car was trail brake central, which I was able to achieve, and I got like almost a second of pace on everyone, and it was great. So we're gonna go and we're gonna do a race and see what happens. I'm probably gonna crash anyway, but we'll decide what cars we're gonna race. I might do GT3 because they're quite fun in Assetto Corsa specifically. ACC, I've decided I don't really like the feel of the steering. It's not amazing. Now that I've to use iRacing and stuff, but AC or iRacing is better. But you can't see my brake trace on iRacing. So we're going to go to AC. Let's hop over there right now. Oh, we're going straight into a race. Right. So we're starting last. This is going to be an experience. Oh God. The car I've never driven. And I've never driven on this track. I've driven at Spa on this track. I've done it in the live stream the other day. I've never driven this car on this track. Never driven this car in general. So it's going to be good. Better start the car there. I'm going to go to the outside. Light on the brakes. My God. Chaos. Chaos at turn 1. And I've just been hit again. I will say that kind of also was my fault. Well, part of it. Tyres are cold. Oh my God. Whoa. Jesus. Tyres are very cold. But I can trail brake around these corners just to get a bit of rotation because I'm not getting anything else. I've got no grip. Tyres not getting any heat in them. Oh no. This is chaos. Heat up, tyres. Getting any heat in their tyres. What was that? What a wild guy. I cut the track, did I? Not sure what you were trying there, pal. Nice lunge. I feel like this guy's definitely going to hit me. How's he coming so quick? I'm just not getting any heat in these tyres, man. And he's right next to me. Insane. Yep. No heat in the tyres at all. Just can't. No grip, I'm just understeering. everyone seems to be spinning out. It seems to be I know like first lap is always chaos, but this seems to be like a common thing. Yellow flags everywhere all the time. And this guy's a lap down. It's even loading them up. Going up there. Nothing. Yeah. I haven't even overheated them locking up from that speed. That is wildly inaccurate. What's going on with this solar? It's like I'm driving a bloody drift car, mate. Can I take it flat? I mean, I can take it flat. Short shifting up to fifth. You can brake in the McLaren a lot later than that. Is this something wrong with this car? I don't know. This is not a Kuno's car, I thought it was. Currently P7, closing in on P6. Still don't have any heat in the tyres. Yep, just understeered, cut the track. And it doesn't really, I mean, it gained me an advantage on this car, which I feel kind of bad about. Be shocked if he gives me the room. I think I'm about on pace with these guys. Whoa! Oh my god! P4. It's got a bit squirmy there. Not gonna do it, are we? He's ruined it right at the last second. Oh, now we're getting heat into our tyres. Or 18th to 4th. I'll take that. I mean, I'd say 10 out of 10. I think it's good. And I think they're well worth the money. Once again, you can use my code on screen to get discount on them. So even better. Obviously, I've showed close-ups of my pedals, and with my current cockpit, I can't actually put the brake in the place I want because I have the play seat, which has the bar in the middle. So hopefully going to upgrade that soon, so they'll be a lot more comfortable. I do have another little review coming, which is going to be this here. which is a little digital dash, nice budget dash, £50. And you can get it, it's just 3D printed with a screen. You can buy this. I also have figured out how to make my own, so I may do that as well. Not an amazing review, to be honest, but my first of many, and hopefully we can do more with some really cool stuff. But if you want to see these pedals in action and see how much I'm going to crash, you can either join our race or you can just tune in and watch our live streams, which is also great fun. I'm trying to stream them on YouTube Shorts, and TikTok, but TikTok literally kills my computer because you have to use a stupid studio. But yeah, I'm also going to have the Moser R9 soon, which I can then show you my steering wheel because it'll be quick release and it can be adapted and put on the Moser. And hopefully then I can have them up for sale for you guys as well as our very own dash, which would be cool. I do want to get some stuff on the store, which we can create a whole little sim racing community. But if you did like these pedals and you are going to buy them, let me know because I feel like I could have convinced you. And hit the subscribe button because we're trying to get to 620 subscribers, which doesn't seem like a lot, but that's a lot of people if you put them all in this room, which is a lot. But yeah, hopefully I'll see you guys in my live stream. Peace.